Hey.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Miles Morales moments.
As long as I don't let fear get in the way of doing what's right.
For this list, we'll be looking at all the best moments involving Miles Morales, A.K.A Spider-Man. We'll be looking at films, TV shows, video games, and comics. Who is the best Spider-Man? Miles? Peter Parker? Ben Reilly? Otto Octavius? Someone else? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Rhino Wrecker. Spider-Man Miles Morales. In PlayStation's Spider-Man spin-off, you're thrown in at the deep end when Miles and Peter come face to face with Alexei Sitsevich, aka Rhino, as he escapes from the cops.
Hello, tiny spiders.
After riding Rhino through a mall and beating up other convicts, Parker is taken out of the fight, leaving Miles to beat the big bad beast all alone.
Pete!
With the odds against him, Miles has his hero moment by refusing to leave Peter at Rhino's mercy. Luckily, this activates a new ability in the form of the Venom Punch, which allows the young Spidey to defeat the iconic villain. This chaotic situation not only highlights Miles' courage, but also perfectly encapsulates what we can expect from the game. Number 9. Accepting he's Spider-Man. Ultimate Comics Spider-Man Volume 1, Issue 28. The Ultimate Comics line was a way for Marvel to make a modern and more realistic universe for their characters to play in. One of the most successful characters was Peter Parker. However, by 2011, change was a-comin' as Parker was slain and the mantle was picked up by Miles Morales. In his first comic series, Miles went through the ringer and quit being Spider-Man as a result. Yet, by the end of the series, Miles takes up the red and black costume again. Now, he accepts he's Spider-Man, even after everything he's been through. Just as you expect from a Spidey, he keeps getting back up. Number 8. Uncle vs. Nephew. Spider-Man Miles Morales. For those who haven't read the comics, it might come as a surprise to find out that good old Uncle Aaron is really the masked criminal Prowler.
Damn, Miles. For a skinny-ass kid, you hit hard.
Uncle Aaron?
When the two come to blows, both with differing views on the situation, it really hits home.
You underestimated me.
Aaron wants to protect his nephew from taking risks as Spidey, while Miles aims to put others above his own well-being. It would have been easy for Miles to go along with his uncle's thinking. After all, they're family, and they both lost Miles' dad. But instead, Miles makes the difficult decision to stand up against someone he loves. It's a real turning point in his development.
I can't turn my back when people need me. I have to be better than that.
Number 7. Fighting Through. Ultimate Spider-Man. If you ask a Spidey fan, what's the best Spider-Man show? They'll probably pick Ultimate Spider-Man. What makes the show even better is the Earth-jumping in the Spider-Verse saga. Especially as it gave us Miles Morales on the silver screen for the first time, with Donald Glover voicing him.
My name is Miles Morales, and I'm Spider-Man.
With Peter bumping into the new Spidey, Miles struggles to cope with seeing his former mentor, since the one from his Earth perished. Plus, it's a bit of a mind melt for Peter to see his counterpart's grave.
Peter Parker is gone? Whoa.
Miles feels horrendous guilt, as he believes he could have saved Peter if he wasn't scared. Well, with Green Goblin about to destroy this other Peter, Miles overcomes his fear and makes the save.
Okay, Spidey, do what I do.
Number 6. Miles vs. Green Goblin. Miles Morales, Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1, Issue 7. After taking up the mantle of Spider-Man in the Ultimate Universe, Miles eventually got the blessing of Aunt May and Mary Jane to step into Peter's shoes. So you can imagine his surprise when Peter turns up alive and kicking. Soon, the two team up to battle the also somehow alive Green Goblin, who was responsible for slaying Peter originally. Miles goes to town on Goblin, using his Venom Blast on the villain, which honestly made Miles look pretty epic. With some help from Peter and Maria Hill, they all put Norman Osborn down permanently. Afterwards, before Peter drives off into the sunset with Mary Jane, he also gives his blessing to Miles that he can be Spider-Man. Number 5. Creating the suit. Spider-Man Miles Morales. Using a low-budget costume at the start of their Spidey career is a rite of passage. For example, there's Tobey Maguire's wrestling costume and Tom Holland's homemade outfit. In the game, after getting the suit really messed up when the bridge explodes, Genki helps Miles realize that he's Spider-Man, and he can make the identity his own, rather than feel like a Parker stand-in.
You're Spider-Man. You can fix this. Your way.
So, the two go on a fun montage. Using the ruined costume as a base, they create the iconic red and black Spidey outfit. We see the process of the costume being made intercut with Miles trying out the suit, all played over a motivational song of It's My Time. Number 4. Doing what the Avengers couldn't. Spider-Man Volume 2, Issue 2. With Miles moving into the main comics universe, long story, he was chilling at school one day. However, he was alerted to nonsense going on in New York. So, after saving many people from being crushed, he arrives to find the Avengers facing off with the demon Blackheart. And they got wrecked. All of them were knocked out and left in debris, leaving only Miles standing. After holding his own with Blackheart, Peter Parker turns up, who is subsequently knocked out as well. Miles single-handedly takes out Blackheart with a little help from his Venom Blast and Captain America's shield. He did what a bunch of experienced Avengers couldn't do. Due to this, Miles gained so much respect from Earth's mightiest heroes, and rightfully so. Number 3. Leap of Faith. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Beyond being one of the best comic book films, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse also provided us with one of the coolest moments. After being tied up by Peter B. Parker, Miles hears from his father, who tries to reconcile.
Look, call me when you can, okay? I love you. You don't have to say it back, though.
Miles is then able to find it within himself to control his powers on command. We get to see the now motivated Miles with his new costume and web shooters from May take an Assassin's Creed-esque leap of faith from a building. Even just the glass breaking as he jumps is just delightful.
That's all it is, Miles. A leap of faith.
Like, what's up, danger?
With Blackway and Black Caviar's What's Up Danger playing, this moment really sets the scene for Miles to become the Spider-Man he always dreamed he would be.
I'm right here at your door. I won't leave. I want more. What's up, danger? Yeah, what's up, danger?
Number 2. Our Spider-Man. Spider-Man Miles Morales. During the game's climax with the battle against Finn, Miles has to remove his mask as the heads-up display was broken. After saving Finn, he then absorbs the massive energy from the reactor. As Miles moves slowly to expel the energy, Finn darts both of them into the air to save everyone nearby. Maskless Miles falls back to the ground, exposing his identity to those around him. The news crews, like hungry vultures, soon descend on the scene. Rather than give up Spider-Man's identity, the people don't.
We'll take care of them.
Instead, they form a wall to protect Miles and state he's our Spider-Man. It's a really touching moment, as Miles has finally carved out a role for himself to be Spider-Man, and the people have accepted it.
That guy? He's our Spider-Man.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Defeating Kingpin and saving everything. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. After witnessing the original Peter Parker get destroyed by Kingpin, you can imagine Miles having some reservations about facing off against a terrible postured villain. To make it more difficult, he's by his lonesome after sending all the other Spider characters home. With the Collider wreaking havoc around them, Miles is losing the fight badly. With encouragement from his father, knowing to always get back up, remembering Uncle Aaron's patented shoulder touch technique, and a dash of Venom Blast, Miles defeats Kingpin and destroys the Collider.
Hey.
The film's end highlighted that Miles is more than ready to be Spider-Man, and he fully embraces the mantra of with great power comes great responsibility.
Anyone can wear the mask. You could wear the mask. If you didn't know that before, I hope you do now.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.